What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. According to Adrian Wojnarowski, who is a very credible source, always on time with the NBA news and sports, and he never really misses a beat. According to Adrian Woj, looks like the Clippers have, acquired their point guard. Looks like they found their point guard. And the person I'm talking about, of course, is John Wall. And according to reports from Adrian Wojnarowski, that once the Rockets buy out John Wall's contract, he's going straight to LA wearing a Clippers jersey. So, all the Clippers fans out there that, wanted John Wall to come over and step in to be the point guard and play the high low for the Clippers, you got your wish. You got your wish. You know what I'm saying? I personally, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the John Wall parade, but at the same time, I respect John Wall because, like I said, he's a 5-time All-Star. He's been a top 5 point guard in this league for, several years. And when he was with the Washington Wizards, he played at a very high level in regards to just the point guard play itself. And at one time, he had a lot of speed where he can get from end to end to the court and put pressure on defenses and play at a level where it allowed teams to, teams had to, game plan for John Wall because, like I said, he had end-to-end speed, and like I said, he didn't have the best of jump shots, but he could knock down jump shot at times, and like I said, he can really pass the ball really well. He needs to work on his turnovers a little bit, but every player has flaws, so hey, you can look at that from a multitude of ways. But as I said before, the Clippers do got a certified point guard now. John Wall is a point guard. That's what he does. He can give you 8-9 assists a game easily. He can easily do that. You know what I'm saying? You just got to hope that he doesn't give you 4 to 5 turnovers a game. You know what I'm saying? With, the inconsistencies that he might have. And that's the only problem that I feel that the Clippers might, fear about John Wall. But at the same time, Ty Lue, can definitely help him with, some of his issues. And if he doesn't, get better with his issues, Ty Lue is not afraid to bench anybody. That's for sure. Ty Lue is definitely not afraid to voice his opinion when things aren't going right. So, he definitely has one of the, if not the best head coach in the NBA backing him now, where he can, play to a different level, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that'll help his game a lot. Because I did mention that in my videos before, even though I'm not the biggest of John Wall fans, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I have mentioned in my videos before that he is superiorly talented. He does have, he is he was a top 5 point guard at one time, and he can play at a supremely high level because he's done it before. And I said before, with him being on the Wizards, some of those years that could have possibly, stunted his growth in regards to him being an even better point guard because he played for a sorry team, not that good of a coach, at the time. And just the Wizards overall is just not a team that you're going to, grow with and become like a champion because they're just not that type of team. They're a decent market team because they're in Washington, but at the same time, they're just not a team that, other teams respect, you know what I'm saying, as like a marquee team that's going to do something and possibly make a run for a championship. So, maybe now that John Wall, is going to be with Ty Lue, like I said, maybe Ty Lue could pull something out of him that, other coaches couldn't or didn't have the ability to pull out of John Wall. John Wall just went on all his own talent, but sometimes, having the right coach, can make all the world difference in your development as a player, mentally, physically, all that, you know what I'm saying? Because the right people telling you the right things could put you in better position rather than you doing it yourself sometime. Because, I always say people do need help. It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody needs help at some point. There's got to be a recruiter. There's got to be a manager, a coach, or somebody in your life that, pushed you to be better than what you even what you think you are. far, and then you accomplish something that you didn't even know that you could. So, I mean, hey, John Wall, like I said, hey, welcome to LA, and get ready for the big lights and the big stage, and, get ready for the criticism, get ready for the good, the bad, all the bitter, the sweet, all that comes with the big lights here in LA, all that comes with it, get ready for it because it's here. And I haven't seen John Wall play in like almost a couple years, as I said. It seemed like it's been that long. So I have to admit, I am kind of anticipating, to see what he looks like, because I haven't seen him play in a long time. I haven't seen him play at a high level, I should say, in a long time. So, with that being said, I mean, I don't know if this really makes the Clippers better than what they were. I'm not sure, but, like I said, I feel like the Clippers got what they wanted because there was talks about or rumblings about, John Wall for like the past several months, in regards to him coming to the Clippers, and reports out there from Bleacher Report, Sports Illustrated, all these reports out there. And now we're, finally here, with him. So, I mean, hey, they really, got a good situation in regards in their mind anyway, the Clippers' mind, because like I said, they didn't really have to do much to get him because like I said, it was a buyout situation. That's one of the easier situations that any team can, negotiate or, allow to happen, I should say, because it's an easy situation. A team buys out a player walks almost freely and goes where he wants to and applies talents elsewhere. And that's exactly what's happening. So, I mean, really, it's a win-win for the Clippers. They didn't really have to give up anything to, get him. And now he's there with Kawhi and PG. So I'm pretty sure, the Lakers are really going to even hint at even more trying to get Kyrie now because they see the Clippers got a dynamic caliber type point guard who has a burst of speed, who can run the floor, go from end to end, finish in the paint with big men, score with the best of them, put up 20 plus points a game and give you 10 assists. John Wall can do that. So, I mean, I'm not diminishing anything John Wall could do because John Wall's talent is high. It's up there. I mean, I'm not saying that, I would never say he wasn't, supremely talented or anything like that because he was. I just question his winning intangibles. And when it comes down to winning intangibles, sometime, or I'm not even gonna say sometime, to me, you really can't teach that. It just really has to be in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I'm not saying John Wall doesn't want to win because, like I said, he was on the Wizards some years ago, and it's not much winning coming out of that place. So, I mean, I can definitely see, his issue there, but winning intangibles is I mean, you can teach a player to do certain things, to figure out certain angles of the game for them to get better so they can start winning. But that winning intangibles is just something that's in you to me. And like I said, I've never seen it in John Wall, but I will give John Wall the benefit of the doubt. It's really hard to see a lot when you play for the Wizards, a team that's never going anywhere anytime soon. So, I mean, I will give him that, I will give him that credit. So what I'm going to do in regards to, everything I've said about John Wall, I'm standing on my word and everything I've ever said. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to watch him and critique him hard this year or next year, going to next season. And I want to see, his development and his growth as the year goes on, getting towards the playoffs and see exactly, what he looks like and what he can really do to contribute to this team and how he really can help this team get over the hump. Because, I mean, honestly, he can really make or break this situation with the Clippers. I mean, because he is the point guard. He's something that they've been missing, since they've been together, because the Rondo experiment was just a bust. So, I mean, he is the point guard. He is a point guard that they have been missing. They need a point guard who can get the offense going, make good passes and everything. But, at times he's going to have to learn to not pull that trigger too much. He's going to have to learn to shoot. He's going to have to learn when to shoot, when to knock down shots, when to be aggressive, and let Kawhi and PG do their thing and let them work. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he's going to have to figure all this out. He's going to have to put it together, and he's going to have to find a way to put it together rather quickly in one season. Because this is the Clippers' year to win a championship. This is not the Clippers' year to go to the playoffs and get to the second, third round, and that's it. I mean, they made it to the conference finals, for the first time, a couple seasons ago. So now it's time for them to bare minimum make it to a finals. And if that's the case, then I mean they're gonna have to, get John Wall on the same page and get him going and get him to understand that, every mistake you make counts. Every game we play counts, because we got to get you up to a certain speed while we're trying to get, Kawhi and PG back up to the speed they were at before they got injured and everything. Get their rhythm back going and things like that as well. So, the Clippers got a lot of work to do, but they definitely got a point guard now in John Wall. And like I said, every time Woj, reports something, it's usually on the money. So we don't really have to worry about that too much. The buyout and everything is happening. And like I said, he's going to LA. So, LA is like I said, it can swallow you up with the city lights, or, you could really find yourself above that and be on top of the world. So, hopefully, everything works well for John Wall. I hope he figures out a way to be more effective. I hope, he learns some winning, tactics, from Kawhi, from, Ty Lue and some of the veterans there, that's been in the league a long time, that he's known a long time. And I hope he really puts it all together, because like I said, he's going to have to put it all together in one season. He's going to have to. So he's going to have to compartmentalize everything that's going on right now. Him signing, going to the Clippers, him being available. And then on top of that, we got to look at his health. So, health has been an issue for John Wall. So, is he going to be healthy enough, by the time the playoffs come and all that get here, for him to be able to, try to do something in the playoffs or help this team in the playoffs. So, John Wall is health has always been an issue for him as well. So, or at least these last couple years it has been. So, like I said, we got to see how healthy he is. We got to see, how much rhythm he gets. We got to see how much continuity and chemistry he builds with the Clippers. So all this is a question right now. All of it's up in the air. All of it is out there. All of it is it's big right now for him. So like I said, he's putting himself in a position to be a really good, not even good, a better point guard than what he used to be. Playing with Kawhi and PG could make your life so much easier, because feeding off their energy, he'll get a lot of wide open shots, he'll get a lot of lanes to the basket, he'll get a lot of all that, and like I said, but there again, I will say this in his defense, John Wall coming to the Clippers really can be a big motivational piece for him, because sometimes when you're playing around better players than what was on the Wizards back in the day, and what's on the Houston Rockets, which is a team that's just folding as we speak, it definitely can help your confidence. It definitely can help a lot, because you're allowing yourself to be not only the player you once was, but now you're putting yourself in position to start winning, something that you never had a chance or never was able to do too much with the Wizards, because they just weren't a good enough team, and they just weren't a good enough environment for him to win there. Bradley Beal been wanting to leave the Wizards for years, but the money is so good there and he loves the city so much, it's hard for him to really make that decision. But the decision is coming regardless. So we're going to have to see how it, how it all plays out. But, hey, I'm happy for John Wall. Any Clippers Nation fan that's happy to see him come, hey, that's a good thing, So, I'm happy for John Wall, happy for him putting himself in position to be on a team that can possibly win a championship, because like I said, there could be this slight chance that I could have been wrong. And I'll admit if I'm wrong. Because maybe, like I said, maybe there's this slight chance that John Wall does have winning intangibles. Maybe just him playing on the Wizards, it's hard to see it, because they never were no damn good. So, I will give him the benefit of the doubt with that. I will be optimistic in that way, but I have to see it to believe it. And I can't wait till next season starts, so we can see what he looks like and see how he develops during the year, get his rhythm, and see what type of chemistry he can build with this team. Because I will say this, if he can build chemistry with this team the way this team is built, and if Ty Lue can mold him into being the type of point guard he wants him to be, kind of like with a little bit of wisdom like Ty Lue had when he played as a point guard for the Lakers way back in the day, and mold John Wall to get the offense going the right way, cut down his turnovers, and John Wall plays at a pretty high level and stays healthy, well, hey, the Clippers got something going if they can get all that going with John Wall. But we'll have to see how it pans out. But like I said, the Clippers got their point guard. They got John Wall. There's been a lot of talks about it, and it looks like it's coming to fruition. So, hey, let's see what happens, and let's just take it from there. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section as always. And hey, check out my other videos if you haven't. And Khaliis out.